So there has been some news recently that they are going to be making a Legend of Zelda film coming in March of 2027. Now, usually when it comes to any film news, well, not usually, I'd say most of the time when it comes to any news relating to film or shows or anything like that, I'm always on top of that. I love films, I love TV shows, I just love content in general. So I'm always anything in that field of entertainment. I'm always going to be having my eyes peeled out for any information, any updates about anything. Just see what's coming up down the pipeline and see if it's going to be exciting to watch or just what it could possibly turn out to be. And I, with this news of them making a Legend of Zelda movie, yet another video game that's gonna be heading into the big screen at some point. Um, I mean, it just yeah, it's just that's. I mean, I would okay maybe to, you know, preface this if that's even the right word. I should learn how to use words correctly. But I'm just gonna say I've actually, and this may be a shock to some of you, I've actually never played a single Zelda game in my life. It wasn't a franchise I ever grew up with playing. And that's I'm probably missing out on a lot there. I know it's a very well beloved series franchise. I know it's just there's tons of great um, stuff going with it. I know how good of a franchise it is. I've just never played it myself personally, and I'd really like to. And I feel like maybe now would be the best time, considering that the movie will come in again March 2027, a good 2 years from this month, 2 years from now. I have time. I feel like I could have the time to play these games and see what my thoughts could be on them. Maybe I'll play them here. I kind of doubt it. I usually just play games on my own time, but hey, maybe I can actually see what people mean when they say that the Zelda games are some of the best things, some of the best video games made um, ever, and hopefully that this film could live up to that, to that greatness, if that makes any sense. I'm sure it does. But with the updates that, with the news that it's being distributed by Sony, or Sony's going to be the one producing the films, that's a little concerning. If we all know Sony, we know the type of movies they make. It can be all over the place. So we'll see how that turns out when the film comes. But hey, that's just one of the many things, one of the many movies coming down the pipeline in good old Hollywood. Let's just see how they pull it off. Maybe I should actually get into Legend of Zelda to see to see for myself how great these games are, and also have a good set of expectations when going into the film. And it just goes to show that video games can, at least the right type of video game can be made into a film. From the very little knowledge I know of Zelda, I feel like that's a franchise that could make for a great set of films. I mean, they've done it with Mario. They're currently doing it with Five Nights at Freddy's. Sonic is a great example. Let's just see how it turns out in the future. And yeah, video game adaptations could be hit or miss. So let's see how it turns out with Legend of Zelda, the film coming in March of 2027. So yeah, review in 2 years, I guess.